Good day, everyone. My name is Ingangoloti, and today my group will be discussing South Africa's largest but least populated province, the Northern Cape, which is also best known for the Big Hole in Kimberley. We'll be covering a bit of Northern Cape's history, but also some interesting facts such as why is it called Northern Cape, who named it, who the first people were to arrive in the Northern Cape, as well as what are the major resources that are found in Northern Cape and how they can be revived, and much. So, what are the resources found in major resources that are found in Northern Cape are iron ore, manganese, diamond, and zinc. Iron ore mines are found in Katu and Postmasburg. They are mined in Sishen mine operated by Kumba Iron Ore, which is one of the largest open pit mines in the world. Manganese mines are found near Hotazel, which was operated by South 32 and Asmang. Second lead mine is which is Gamsberg mine near Agnes, operated by Vedanta Zinc International. Copper and diamond mines are a small operation contributing to exports and local employment. Iron ore. Iron ore is a rock and a mineral that can be extracted from metallic iron. Iron ore has three main types: hematite, magnetite, and titamagnite. Hematite is used in paints, glazes, facial, and body decorations. Metallic hematite is mainly used as an ornament stone and used for jewelry. Some rare hematite varieties are collected as mineral samples. Magnetite can be used in the production of steel, and pigments can be used in making paints and ceramics. Titanomagnite is used in production of steel and steel titanium products such as titanium fillet and titanium solver. Manganese. Manganese is hard, brittle, silvery metal and can be found in minerals in combination with iron. It is one of the minerals found in stainless steel. It is resistant to wear, improves strength and workability. Zinc and lead. Zinc is blush white lustrous metal that is brittle at room temperature yet malleable when heated. Zinc compounds are ingredients found in paints, rubber, chemical catalysts, and electrical devices. Lead is a soft, ductile, malleable, blush white metal with a low melting point of 327.4 degrees Celsius and a high gravity of 11.3. Lead is recovered from its ore and is mainly used in batteries. Lead oxides are added in glass, paint, and ceramics. Copper and diamond. Diamonds are a solid form of the element of carbon, and its atoms are arranged in a crystal structure called diamond cubic. Diamonds are mainly used for jewelry such as rings and bracelets. Copper is a soft, malleable ductile metal with high thermal electrical conductivity. Copper is usually found in coins and electrical devices such as computers. So now we're going to talk about the first transactional process system that happened in Northern Cape. On the 12th of March 1888, the Bears Consolidated Mines was formally established in Kimberley. Company centralized diamond production and introduced structured accounting and transaction recording systems for diamond sales, payroll, inventory, and mine production. Although still manual, this was one of the first large-scale organized TPS in the Northern Cape. The 1960s marked the introduction of early computerized TPS in South Africa. As mining operations in Northern Cape grew more complex, companies began adopting early business computing. Electronic data processing systems were used by banks, government departments, and large mining companies. These systems automated routine transactions such as payroll, accounting, and inventory management, gradually replacing manual recordings keeping. By the 1970s, computerized banking and ATMs, which was introduced in 1977, were implemented in major centers like Kimberley to handle mining wages and regional trade. From the 2000s, modern TPS expanded to business and retail sectors, including point-of-sale systems in shops and supermarkets, bank transaction systems, and online government service platform. Companies in Kimberley began offering point-of-sale software to automate sales, inventory, uh, and financial reporting, making transaction processing more efficient than ever.
Hi everyone, this is Sululicindi, and we're going to be talking about the Northern Cape. The first people to live in the Northern Cape were the San and the Khoi, who are part of the Khoisan group. They lived in the region for thousands of years before European settlers arrived. These groups had their own languages, traditions, and ways of surviving in the dry environment of the Northern Cape. The San people, also known as the Bushmen, are believed to be the earliest inhabitants of Southern Africa. They lived as hunter-gatherers, which means they hunted food, ate of nuts, plants, and that's how they ate food. They used bows and arrows to hunt food and move place to place to find their food and water. The San are also known for their rock art, which can still be found in many parts of Southern Africa. The Khoi people arrived in the region after the San. Unlike the San, the Khoi people were pastoralists, which means they kept animals like cattle and sheep. Animals were very important to them because they used them for meat and milk, and also use them for trade. They move from place to place with their animals to find, graze, and fresh grass. Khoi and the San also use natural materials to make clothing and shelter. Their knowledge helped them survive the harsh climate of the Northern Cape. When the European settlers arrived in Southern Africa, the lives of the Khoi and the San changed greatly. Many of the Khoi and the San lost their homes. However, their culture is still engraved in South Africa's history. If the question you're asking yourself is, are there still indigenous people living in the Northern Cape? Yes. Indigenous people, specifically the Khoisan communities, still live in the Northern Cape. Northern Cape serves as the primary hub for these communities, who are considered the oldest inhabitants of South Africa. There's the Komani San, who live in the Kalahari region. They are considered the last living indigenous community in South Africa. There's the Namam, who reside mainly in the Namakwa area of the Northern Cape. There's the Khon and Khoi residing in the Platfontein near Kimberley. They were brought from Namibia and Angola by the South African Army in 1990. Who named it the Northern Cape? Northern Cape of South Africa was established in 1994 following apartheid, the end of apartheid. The name was chosen to reflect its geographic location as the northern part of South Africa. It was created as one of South Africa's 9 new post-apartheid provinces. The province was part of the former Western Cape, which no longer exists today. What is the richest town in the Northern Cape? The richest town in South Africa, based on a high average taxable income in South Africa, is Kathu. Located in the Kamara municipality, it is driven by its high earning profession, making it the country's wealthiest small town. Poverty among the adult population in the Northern Cape is actually at a 31%, which is actually kind of high. Northern Cape is divided into 5 district municipalities, further subdivided into 26 local municipalities.
Today I'll be elaborating on how to revive the major resources of the Northern Cape. So basically, reviving and sustaining the major resources of the Northern Cape requires a mix of better mining practices, investments, and environmental care and economic development. So firstly, it is done by modernizing mining technology, which uses advanced equipment and digital technology to increase efficiency and reduce waste. Secondly, by attracting investment, government and private companies can invest in new exploration and infrastructure. This helps discover additional deposits in areas like Kalahari manganese field. Thirdly, the environmental rehabilitation stores land damaged by mining and improves sustainable mining practices. For example, areas around Kimberley known for historical diamond mining can be rehabilitated for tourism and other uses. Fourthly, expanding renewable energy. The province receives some of the highest sunlight levels in the world, making a deal with solar energy projects. Expanding solar farms, which can create jobs and diversify the economy. And lastly, improving infrastructure, better roads, railways, and ports, which helps transport mineral more efficiently to market, which strengthens industries such as iron ore and manganese mining. We are all wondering who mines the resources in the Northern Cape. So let's start with the diamond. There has been a long-term mining of diamonds in the Northern Cape. And secondly, major operations are controlled by international firms as De Beers. And the iron ore, the Sishen mine operated by Comba Iron Ore, which is 69.7 owned by Anglo American. Anglo American is British multinational mining company. Before the 1600s, the Khoisan used bartering, trading, livestock, and beads and shells. Kimberley became the first city in the South Africa to establish a stock exchange. It was designed to handle the rapid high volume transaction of the diamond rush.